This is not necessarily against you, but yeah, those are two of the videos that got violations yesterday that I'm still fighting. But as far as The View, yesterday, Chuck Schumer was on The View, and The View gave him the softest pass ever. Oh, well, Chuck, we're friends, but I'm gonna hold you accountable. The way the host read the speech, you know that not only had Chuck, but The View and the network and probably somebody from the Democratic Party had read their censure statement. Shame, shame, we know you're a game, Chuck. See you on Saturday for barbecue. I have strong feelings about the women on The View. Mainly that they're one percenters, so when Medicare, Medicaid, all that gets cut, they're not going to suffer the way the rest of us are. Let's just be honest. They are, at best, advertisers for whatever product, movie, music thing is coming out. Their stance on Palestine was made very clear multiple times. I mean, it represents the Barbara Walters legacy. Hard. It does no favors to society whatsoever. That said, I found out today that when the House passed that spending bill, they knew in advance and Chuck Schumer had already agreed. They were sent home a day early because Mike Johnson had already made a deal with Chuck Schumer. So what we saw play out is Chuck's figuring out if he's one of the 10. That was decided 48 hours before we ever heard about it. It was a done deal. So not only should you be mad at Chuck Schumer, you should be fucking livid that they literally went through the pantomime of like, oh my god, I don't know, maybe we will. Oh, and he is fucking hyping a book where in his autobiography he literally devotes multiple paragraphs to like, well, I thought Republicans would take care of their own problems, so we just kind of sat on the side and waited for them to remove Trump. I guess they didn't, so I guess we'll just go along with them. Not only did you screw us, you pre-planned to screw us and led us through this little merry dance, which I wonder how quickly you called The View to arrange this, like, I'm so sorry tour. I mean, let's remember that Chuck Schumer makes an average of $195,000 a year. That's what we pay our politicians. He's worth $81 million. Gee, Chuck, how do you make that much money in government since you've been in government so long? Yeah, you'll be fine. If all these benefits go away, you'll be effing fine. Your name of your biography should be like, I made it to the top of the pile. Screw you people. Which is a shame because there was a moment in time when Chuck Schumer was an absolute mouthpiece. If something went wrong, Chuck Schumer showed up and he was on it. People got stuck on the tarmac at I think it was Kennedy or JFK for like 6 hours. The next day, Chuck Schumer was at a podium being like, we need to hold the airlines accountable. You cannot force people to sit on an airplane. Like, you can't go back to the gate and you won't take off and they don't get to get up to go to the bathroom. You can't do that to human beings. That's the Chuck Schumer. Every year when I did the Tower to Tunnels run for the 9/11, Chuck Schumer stood there with, hands in the air and high-fived anybody who ran past him year after year after year. Long after the press showed up to actually pay attention to the fact that he was there, he showed up. So there was a little soft spot in my heart for him. May he burn in fucking hell. You pre-planned this shit. You probably pre-planned getting on The View, which is why they had that fucking statement to read of holding you accountable. And as far as the Pride sponsorship video, let's be honest, we kind of knew it was a long shot that one was going to stay up. I will just say, look at the companies who ran out of money this year and can't possibly support Pride. Those are the first companies that you should run out of money to spend at, especially Anheuser-Busch. And in fairness, they invented Bud Light Lime. They did this to themselves.